Hello, and welcome to Whiskey with Rye, where every week we talk about the nose and taste of whiskey three different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, the whiskey I'm with, Sazerac Rye, straight rye whiskey. I found it. I got a bottle. So this comes in at 90 proof, 45% alcohol, undisclosed mash bill. Why? Because it's out of Buffalo Trace, and that's how they roll. For better or worse, that's how they roll. This is an allocated whiskey now, for whatever reason. It used to be about $25. I got this for $30 delivered, which is a win in my book. Was at a bottle shop in Kentucky. They wanted $90 for one. I laughed and walked out. Don't overpay for allocated whiskey. Don't do it. Stop it. It's not worth it. I would pay up to $40 for this. Shouldn't have to, but sometimes you do. This is going to be a fresh crack. Should have done this one a while ago, but here we are. I have another backup bottle now, so that's probably why we haven't, because I only had the one bottle, and yeah. So while we're doing the fresh crack, hashtag fresh crack, while we're doing the pours, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell, especially subscribe if you're not already. We are trying to get to the youtube.com/whiskey with rye. Custom URL. That's a goal of mine. Would like to get there by the end of the year. So tell your friends, ask them to subscribe, use your alt accounts, because I know you got them. Subscribe with those as well. Help me out. Just a personal milestone. And we'll go from there. Maybe we'll let us do other bottles. Why is there still plastic on here? Sazerac. Why? How much? That was a clean. Oh, this? No, it doesn't go all the way down. Why? Is that because you know your bottle is going to drip? If you know your bottle is going to drip, don't do it. Lagavulin is still here with me. He may make an appearance or two. Apologies if you can hear him in the background, like I think you could on the last video. There's a tail. Oh, come say hi. Say hi, everybody. It's Dr. D. Good boy. All right. He'll be back later for an ice cube. Right? Right. Good boy. Real name Lago. I call him Lagavulin. You can imagine why. That was a good one. All right. Straight in water port. ASMR. It's the thing. And our rocks pour. You'll be seeing this on St. Patrick's Day. There will be a special whiskey live stream on the Twitch side, which is linked. I think over here is normally where he puts it, which means he'll put it here, which means he'll put it here or here. It'll be around here. I will port that over to YouTube. I'm going to drink some Irish whiskey and answer some whiskey questions and go from there. So if you have whiskey questions, put them in the comments. And if I don't get to it on the live stream, I will definitely try and answer it. All right. Now that self-selling portion of the program is done, let's jump into what you're here for, the whiskey. So immediately on the nose, I have been recently getting one specific note out of every rye, which has been telling me if it's a rye or even a high rye bourbon, and that is dill, like fresh dill, and that is definitely in here. It is almost dill pickle-ish, so like that cucumber vinegar dill, which is a note that I really enjoy. and maybe some bubble gum as well, which again is specific to ryes for me lately. Some sweetness in there. I really enjoy this whiskey, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's jump into the taste. So I did get that dill note on the front, and then it just kind of, the whole thing just kind of vanished. And there's a very specific note on the back end, but I cannot place it. It's like a woody, chocolatey note. It's almost like when you have the dipped ice cream bars, like a Dove bar, and there is that chocolate on the wood popsicle stick. It's kind of an amalgamation of that, but not quite. But very nice, every whiskey drinker, especially YouTubers' favorite word, smooth. Get over the use of the word smooth. It's just light, herbal, peppery, a little bit of that dill, and like a chocolate wood finish. I'm going to pour a little more for the water. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to do our water pour. Just a drop or two, hopefully, if my hand will be steady enough. Wasn't quite, but it'll do. I'm glad I added more whiskey to the glass. It is now just more general herbal, grassy, little spice. And a lot more wood spice on the taste now with water. So if you want to hide kind of those herbal, vegetal notes, I think that's a word, add a little bit of water, and you'll get kind of just that plain spice through. Yeah. All right. As always, handy dandy Yeti. Time for the ice. Only one cube. You want an ice cube, Lago? Yeah, you do, bud. You ready? Here you go. Take it. Go. Good boy. Again, apologies if you can hear him chewing it in the background. Trigger warning. Got our cube. Now it's more caramely sweet, with that hint of the herbal herbaceousness. That was your 5-cent word of the day. I don't know why I set that down. I'm definitely going back in for more. Spicy, not like heat, but like spices, but not a specific spice flavor. Peppery on the finish, like back inside of the tongue. Yeah, I mean, this is just a great, it used to be super affordable, super findable rye whiskey. If you can find it, don't overpay for it. 30 to 40 at most. I will fully admit, it's great in cocktails. I use this in cocktails. That can trigger a lot of people if they ever watch this. But whatever. Yeah, so neat with water, then on the rocks. Great in cocktails. Yeah, so that's been this week's episode of Whiskey with Rye. Until next time. Cheers. Cheers.